When designing the curriculum for the 2021 academic year, VAPAE deeply thought about the different topics that would be of interest to our undergraduate students, as well as what courses would best support them during this time. In the fall of 2020, VAPAE offered social emotional learning in the arts during the time of COVID-19, a very present and deep look at the current state of the world and how we can practice these skills not only for ourselves, but for the students that we teach. What follows is a series of interviews from our lecturer, TA, and students from this course.
Social and emotional learning has been around forever, from Plato's Republic about what it means to be a just person in a just society. And that is really rooted in who we are, who we can be, and looking at ourselves to understand what it means to be a good citizen. And I think that's incredibly relevant all the time, but especially now. And so many programs have grown out of that, from character education to community building, classroom management strategies. They're all really rooted at the heart of social and emotional learning.
I'm starting to learn that social emotional learning is the forefront. It's such a progressive idea, and it's truly progressive in the terms of it's cutting edge and it's new. Mental health has been around, right? All these things, but there's adults that don't even know how to practice social emotional learning. And sometimes these adults are running schools or running offices. And it's really interesting to be able to identify that through a course like this. Feelings of abandonment make you want to lash out or isolate yourself. Those are such important tools that, my peers should have, the younger generation should have, and even the older generation.
And during the class, I constantly think, wow, this is something everyone should have learned since very young age, right? And a lot of I can feel a lot of students, this is the first time they hear about social emotional learning. Also, they never encountered that in their previous education. I think now in elementary school, middle school, high school, some schools started to have social emotional learning as a curriculum component. And I just found having the skills to be able to manage your own emotion, even recognize your own emotion, being able to relate to other people, and how to work together to contribute to a common good.
I'm always looking for ways on how to explore how my body was manipulated, say, for example, during an arrest. And so through classes like these, I kind of feel that I am in need of help, or there's more people need to be included. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own. And that's one of the hardest things, is to ask for help, or to ask for people's participation in it, and to be grateful that people would even want to do that.
VAPAE understands that these last several months have been nothing but extremely challenging for our community and for the world at large. We want to offer a couple of resources. There are some videos that are on our VAPAE TV channel that are informed by social emotional learning. There's 2 lessons. One is the calming jar lesson, and one is the breathing through watercolor lesson that is taught by our VAPAE teaching artist, Asher Titan. There's also a website to check out more about social emotional learning, which is casel.org, CASEL.org. We want to encourage you to reach out to one another, to reach out to us, and to take care of yourselves. VAPAE believes that we will get through this because we are better together.